Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today, we have another very important crypto video as well. There's quite a lot which has happened, quite some conspiracies that have been thrown around yet again. First of all, guys, make sure you check out Bybit. A link is down below. Our bet from yesterday, and you guys can all confirm this. We bought more, I should say. In yesterday's video, we bought about, I'm going to say 1/7 of our entire portfolio worth extra, because I told you guys I'm buying this dip, right? Told every single one of you why I'm buying the dip. All of it is on freaking video. So people asking me, oh, should I buy now? Should I buy now? We were buying yesterday. Today, we're already in another 500 or about 25% extra worth of profit. And I'm hoping this is going to continue. But to be honest with you, it doesn't really matter to me too much. Now, one thing which does matter to me is that you guys go and check out the World Series of Trading competition on Bybit. Once more, guys, it's completely free to enter, doesn't cost you anything at all. If you have a Bybit account, join now under the DustyBC team. All right, we can all be together in this, and we have a higher chance of winning something if you all join. Just type in DustyBC in this little list right here. I think you can find it that way and join it, or I guess just use the link down below for it. I'm not exactly sure what you'd want to do. And again, we can all bundle our forces together. Here, DustyBC Dream Team. Who doesn't want to join that, right? We are not as dusty as the name suggests. Once more, we're going to win this one, all right? At least we might. If we get enough people to join, it's definitely possible. Even Bybit has told me before, there's a good chance we could actually get something done. So make sure you guys check it out. A link is down below, as I've explained before. And, well, let's get crack-a-lacking, all right? We have a ton of news to cover. So, one of the most important things which I've seen by now is that the William Hinman deposition has brought up a couple of additional questions. So, William Hinman claims he warned Ripple to halt XRP sales. I think we have a couple of articles in that same nature. Like, for example, can Hinman's comments on XRP jeopardize Ripple's position against the SEC? Well, let's dive into this one first. William Hinman, a former head of corporate finance at the US SEC, claims to have warned Ripple about the possibility of recognizing its XRP token as a security. In 2018, Hinman made a sensational statement that Bitcoin and Ether are not securities. During his deposition, the former SEC official said, quote, they were interested in ways to change the structure of what they were doing so that it was not a violation of security laws. The first thing I told them was if you continue to offer XRP without any restrictions, it'll be considered an offering of securities. If you want to be legally compliant, you must stop doing it. They understood me. Now, we actually read what exactly it is that he wrote, and it is literally along these lines, though. It is basically Ripple and some of the guys over at their office basically asked him whether or not they were complying by the rules. And William Hinman, at least in his deposition, gave an answer of, if you're going on with the way it's going right now, you're not falling within our rules. He didn't specifically say, oh, you're going to be considered a security or you're doing something necessarily wrong, but the way it's going right now, you're not fitting within our box, basically. As one of the main arguments in his defense, Ripple cited the fact that it did not receive notifications that would allow it to consider XRP distribution as a sale of securities. Hinman was invited to testify at the request of Ripple itself, while the SEC petitioned to dismiss him as a witness. So right now there's a back and forth on this. Lawyer Jeremy Hogan presented the alleged dialogue that could take place between Ripple and Hinman during the events he described. Ripple, if we do something wrong, how do we fix it? Hinman said it's impossible. Just stop selling XRP until we are done with filing a claim. Ripple said this is a highly useless recommendation. Hinman said, I'll be more helpful when I get back to my private practice. Contact me then. This is a hypothetical scenario. Hinman's deposition, which has been partly leaked now, not leaked, just published, took place on July 27th after the court made an unorthodox decision to authorize it due to huge public interest in the case. Earlier, the human rights organization Empower Oversight sent a request to the SEC for information disclosure in connection with a possible conflict of interest of the department's employees in the regulation of crypto. Ooh, that was an entire mouthful, but the story's morale is basically, did William Hinman warn Ripple? Well, we'll dive more into it. There's a couple of things which I want to show you. All right, let's go on. government watchdog investigates conflicts of interest involving SEC officials, crypto, XRP, Ripple lawsuit. So there's two things which are being combined right now. Quote, in his letter to acting Chief FOIA Officer Oliver Giroux, Empower Oversight founder Jason Foster wrote, we write today seeking information regarding the appearance of conflicts of interest by former high-level officials at the SEC relating to crypto. End quote. The government watchdog explained that from May 2017 to December 2020, senior SEC official William Hinman reportedly participated in the SEC's regulation of crypto while receiving millions of dollars from his former employer, the law firm Simpson Thacher. And to be honest with you, these two things collide with each other quite nicely because on the one hand, William Hinman is against XRP, and he doesn't really give people, or XRP/Ripple, encouragement or ways to basically prosper or go further. He basically just gives a, you know what, close your business down because it's not working type of advice, which of course isn't really that logical, doesn't really work. Now, on that front, he's doing that while also getting paid a ton of money, millions of dollars, by foundations which might have a benefit if the technology, doesn't go on or doesn't develop or continue. It's really a thin line right here between what he's doing and whether or not that's ethically/morally correct, or whether or not he was incentivized by some sort of nominal amount. It's really difficult for me to figure it out too. But the way that things are going is just strange, because the way it's looking right now, Ripple asked him if they should change something or if they're good right now. He said, you're not good and you can never become good. So, what type of advice would that be if that's really what went down? Because I'm thinking, if William Hinman explained what they could do to make it better, they would have most likely done it. So I'm already assuming that he did not give any nice criticism. He most likely just told them to wait or to just seize. But can his comments on XRP jeopardize Ripple's position against the SEC? I don't personally think so. Jeremy Hogan said, Ripple, if we're doing something, this is what we said by then. It's page 96. It's kind of a summary of what was said right there. Ripple wanted to use Hinman's comments about Ethereum losing its security status over time in their favor to prove XRP was growing similarly. But the deposition proved otherwise. The documents revealed Hinman's response as, frankly, the one I recall the most clearly is probably the one when XRP came in with a person who had my position before me, as well as enforcement counsel. They were interested in, is there a way to restructure what we are doing to bring it within compliance with the security laws? And the first thing I said to them was, as you're continuing to offer XP without any kind of restrictions that would apply as a security offering, if you want to come into compliance, you have to stop doing that, and they understood. Now, once more, guys, this is what we read before, I think on page 96. We covered all this stuff before, guys. We covered this stuff as soon as it comes out. Don't worry about it. This is not new. The way it's going right now, they left Ripple with no choice, I'm guessing. I guess that's what we're going for. And people are saying, settlement? Well, the hype around the deposition of William Hinman made many XRP proponents believe that Ripple has found SEC's Achilles heel, given SEC objected to the disposition vehemently. The suspicion around Hinman's deposition briefing grew when the SEC filed for a motion to seal the documents. Many believed it could lead to a potential settlement in the case. Now, to be honest with you, it still can, because we've only seen, let's say, about 1/4 of the entire deposition, and I've told you guys before, the SEC is right now showing you whatever they want. It could very well be that they've hidden all the stuff that hurts them and shown all the stuff that hurts Ripple, because that would be smart to get public favor into your side. The SEC has also demanded denial of access to regulators' privileged internal and interagency communications to defendants claiming it has nothing substantial to aid Ripple's claims. The plaintiffs in the case also demanded to seal the remaining parts of the deposition documents, citing the sensitive nature of the content. XRP proponents came down heavily against the seal motion, claiming transparency doesn't harm anyone. John Dean said, the SEC actually argues that if the identity of Hinman's clients at Simpson Thacher are revealed, it may deter people from serving in high-ranking positions at the SEC. They are literally arguing that transparency will be a deterrent to public service. It is unbelievable. Yeah, it kind of is, right? It really kind of is. And to be honest with you, I keep kind of turning my head about everything that I'm reading. Quote, I told you XRP was a security. End quote. Bill Hinman turns on Ripple in the latest blow. Now, I'm still not sure what I want to call this video. Because to be honest with you, I don't want to FUD, as you guys probably get. I don't want to come in with such a negative title. Then again, even though it's not negative in the end of things, it's a negative part, right? because the way that the SEC is playing it right now is kind of making you bearish, kind of making you not that happy. Even though ultimately, I don't think it's actually a big blow to Ripple. I don't think this is going to hurt them in any way, shape, or form. And ultimately, I still want to see the entire deposition, or I'm going to rely on the fact that the court sees the entire deposition rather than just this part, and the fact that all the Simpson-Thatcher stuff hasn't been properly discussed. Because if this man, William Hinman, was incentivized to say these things, everything changes. And if William Hinman didn't actually provide any help, alternative, or if the conversation didn't go as he explained right now, things once more get a lot more difficult. And from that perspective, guys, I'm inconclusive as of this point. I will provide every single time I find some news to you guys. I will provide it as soon as possible. That's what we're doing right now. I have more videos coming out later today. I try to make them like around 10 minutes, 12 minutes to make sure that it's easy to watch and go on with your day. But once more, guys, I will really highly recommend you all to check out Bybit. A link is down below. I'm not even sure if it's the proper link that I'm sending you guys through, but otherwise, if you've already gotten an account, you already know where to find it, right? It says here WSOT at the top right there. You can just type in DustBC, you join our team, and there's a good chance that we'll win. At least I personally think we have a good shot. And it doesn't cost you anything to join at the end of the day. So once more, check it out. Links down below. I'll see you guys again in another crypto video soon.